Module navigation. All right, so what we want to do is just be aware of what happens in the module. And it's going to be the same movement every time, in that you want to click through the module, start at the beginning of the module, and then click all the way to the end. But the basic movement is this. I have a chapter reading, a smart book, a lot of times a screencast that's going to cover the chapter reading, and then the smart book also does that, and you'll see what these are very quickly. It's the material is highlighted in a way that's going to reinforce what we talk about here. This is actually sort of an elaborate quiz, if you want to think about it that way, and then it will help you with certain concepts, give you practice and the ability to try again and all of that. So it looks the same, but notice that there is a timer here. All right, so this is going to be a little bit more problematic to work with when we get to, at the end, the response. But going along the way here, we have reading, smart book. I haven't inserted the link for the screencast yet. And if I don't, it's no big deal, but I probably will for this one. Same thing with here. So if it's 0 points, says chapter reading, that's something you can always go back to, because in a lot of these responses at the end, I'm going to require you to include a quote or two from my screencasts along the way, and or oftentimes the chapter. So this will be easier to execute. Also, we're about to go over in this first one here how you can annotate. You can take notes in the chapter that you can go back to and then use them for your responses in the future. So here, what's this one differs, this module prehistory differs from the other ones, and then I have the screencast you're watching is module navigation. And then at the end here, notice that this breaks the pattern with fragments and run-ons, which I'm going to make you do this before the first response. It just helps you with your sentence structure. But other than that, if we go down here before I filled in these other ones, this one, it's not that this one is a lot shorter, it's that the readings are different pages. So it's more pages here per reading, essentially. So Africa, Ancient Egypt, the smart book, Quest for Order, reading, smart book, and then the response. And maybe more filled in by the time you see it, but you can see the basic progression. The whole course works like this, so same thing with the Greeks. And again, this is a lot of material for the Greeks, but you don't need to get too overwhelmed right now. A lot of material for the Romans, and then I'm going to fill in your first presentation. So this basic style of, we're going to do a few chapters and then a presentation, that's going to repeat for the course. So after you get through your first presentation, we're going to repeat the same basic pattern all the way through. Okay, I think that'll do it for now.